Bonjour everyone and welcome back to the Lost Indian channel. If you're new here, my name is Gaurav and I'm a business school professor based in France. But before I was a professor, I was actually a student just like all of you, and I think one of the biggest challenges I faced even before coming to France or even after coming to France was being able to find the right information from a trusted and experienced source about various things such as the education system in France or the employment system in France, or things like, okay, what are the different types of contracts, what are the different types of taxes, what is an alternance or apprenticeship as we call it, and how can I find one? 6 years later, I still believe that this problem exists to an extent for people who are planning to study in France and for people who are currently studying in France. And it is for that reason today I'm actually very excited to tell you that I've collabed with the famous Dr. Marcel Saucet. Dr. Marcel Saucet has kindly offered to answer any and all questions any of you, all international students who are planning to study in France or who are currently living in France, about the education system, about finding jobs, about what are the different types of contracts, what are the different types of taxes, what is the difference between MS and MSc, how to find accommodation, what are the processes, what are the legal, anything and everything about France, because he actually has the experience in all of these things. Now, all of you must be thinking, who is this Dr. Marcel Saucet? Well, Dr. Marcel Saucet is an award-winning author. He's a business school professor who has taught at many business schools and universities around the world, like the Harvard Business School. He has also written a lot of articles for the Harvard Business Review. He's also an entrepreneur who's the founder of the LCA Group, which is based in Dubai, San Diego, Paris, and has an office in China. He's also the director of the world's first doctorate of business administration program specializing in luxury, which is created in partnership with the ESGCI Business School and the University of San Diego, which is based in California. You can find the links to all his socials down below, his website and all of his addresses. But if you want to learn more about Dr. Marcel Saucet, the best way to do it is actually just Google Dr. Marcel Saucet. If you have a question that you would like me to ask Dr. Marcel Saucet about studying in France, working in France, or even living in France, there's a link down below where if you click on it, you can actually leave your question and I shall ask Dr. Marcel Saucet these questions in future videos. We should be posting 3 times a week, so I would recommend that you actually subscribe to this channel so you don't miss out a lot of valuable information about studying, working, and living in France. So another question which is frequently asked to me is the quality of a public university compared to, and most of the students who watch this are students who want to study in a business school, a private institution. And the biggest confusion for them is that public universities have fees which are like 300 or 400, and now it's 2,000 euros. But private universities have anything above 10 to 20,000. So technically, in our mind, it's like, okay, because it's cheaper fees, it's of not good quality. It's cheap. And that's something I would like you to address upon, because this is one of the most asked questions to me. Should we choose a public university or
Big question,
uh,
because I could say 10,000 words about it. So what's your specific question?
is there so is the cost of fees directly related to the quality of education? So
Obviously, if you pay Harvard Business School $100,000 per year, and you pay a small universities in Burundi $10 per year, normally you have a difference in the quality of the services. But I'm not telling something sensational. You have the quality of the buildings, the number of administrative people per person. You have also the number of people inside the classes. Also the money that you are paying the professors. It's more expensive, to be paid in a private school than in public university for many reasons. So of course, because you pay more, you have more services. That's normal.
okay. And so the other confusion is because what we are told is that universities are subsidized for students to study at, and the quality is not, there is no problem with quality. You will receive equal quality in both these institutions, but it's just making it more affordable for students, or France makes it more affordable for students to study at a public university.
Once again, it's a question of how much you can pay for your studies and what the quality of service that you desire. I'll give you an example. If you're okay to be with 1,000 students in a classroom, go to a public university. But maybe for you, it will be considered as a less qualitative education. If you go to a private business school, you will have less people. I just give you simple stuff, a simple fact. In our doctorate program, ESTCI, in partnership with the University of San Diego, we refuse more than 10 students per year. After the 10th, it's another promotion. So we get only 10 students, and we ask our professor to get 72 appointments between the thesis director and the students. 72 appointments over the 3 years of the doctorate program. 72. So it means that you see it's not just a question of quality, it's a question of, because there are less people, of course we can take care of them much better. But if we take care of them much better, we need to pay also the professors, we need to pay more offices and more buildings for less people. So the costs are automatically higher. Once again, you're not going to discover the moon with me. I'm just explaining basic things.